It's about as good as it gets. But it's good enough for me.
It's still not right. But it's not. I thought it was the video file, and it's not, because on that screen it looks just fine. It's when I move it over to the other screen that changes, which means this thing. What is this anyways? Like, where did we?
Whence camest thou upon this? Yeah.
Where did this come about?
Well, Dan and I were journeying in a foreign land, and we.
I just want to be a good father.
Dialogue. I just want to be a good father.
I'm okay.
I need to convey the entirety of this of my character within 3 lines.
The music makes this sound even a bit like Home Alone.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Well, that's that '90s like
Yeah, it's that ding,
gauze
ding,
that is on everything. Yeah,
like that little, and it's in the Santa Claus and some of those, like yeah.
yeah. The music makes it seem like
Feeling
it's.
in your toes?
Yes, I'm feeling in my toes.
Oh, are you okay?
Dude, he actually could have died. Like on a fall like that, you literally could have died.
Can't argue with statistics, Dad.
Statistics. Here's something you can do. Go down to Gutman's hardware store, buy a pound of these.
Wait,
Dad.
he just like walked that off
Based on statistics.
within like 15 seconds. If I fell out of a tree and got the wind knocked out of me, it would take me a good 5 minutes before I was like back to square one.
and another 10 of theatrics. I mean, I just gotta dramatics and milking it, and then
But he just like, and now he's like standing with the wife, like, oh well, that kid.
I just want to be
And
a
it's
good
like-
dad.
Within 15, 30 seconds, he was just back. He was good after falling out of a tree.
Wow.
I guess like that's practically like getting hit by a car.
Hey, guys, look. Richie Tyler. Hey, it's close.
Everyone knows who he is.
Where are you going, the moon? Get Cam on that thing, Tyler.
Must be a small town.
Is this summer break?
Does he go to school with them? Like, how do they all?
I don't know, but they think
And
he's hilarious.
that kid looked scary. His laugh wasn't sincere. It was like he was doing it because he wanted to be intimidating.
Because he was being forced.
Well, not even being coerced. It's like he wanted to send a message with his laugh. It wasn't genuine. He just wanted to show it. Like,
Wait, where did this like? This stupid thing's beeping the whole time.
what is that in the movie?
Yeah, that's a stupid bike thing the
What?
whole time. It's
I
just
thought the
beeping.
trash man was here or something like early, and I don't know what.
It looks like Iron Giant.
That's just
Like,
he's always like, oh, what a dork.
You get the lights shut off?
I guess, even though he's open.
Oh, it's not him. It's the public library.
He's trying to save us money as taxpayers.
Welcome to the library, young man.
I'd be like, what? I'm leaving now. I take my chances with that storm.
The library card, please.
I don't have one.
Yeah, I do now.
What?
That's not how that works.
Did he print that up with his name and everything?
Here.
Wait, what? Is this like a deal with the devil? He's to sign here. The this thing, like in a case of an emergency, there's only one phone at this place.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess he said public telephone. Maybe he has one up
Public.
front.
He has
like,
one up front he won't let him
feels
use.
Like, yeah, if he feels like I need
What
to
a
call
stinker.
someone.
He's like, well, since you weren't coming in for books, you can go to the public telephone.
Yeah.
Hope you fall and get cranial damage.
On that leak that we know happens because this place is under reservation.
Merlin the book wizard?
I wonder if this is.
Oh, definite cranial damage.
I wonder what that mural was, though. Like, who's that guy supposed to be? Was it just some artist was
That's
like...
what I was wondering. But I think they describe it. Like, he comes to life, so they say who he's supposed to be.
I know that. Like, he's the Pagemaster. But I'm saying, like, in the context of this library, There's got to be some artist who just painted this mural, and was he just like, let's just have a Pagemaster, like just in the vein of.
Oh, and that was just his idea of a Pagemaster, like he just inserted that whole concept.
Because that's not like a thing, like the Pagemaster, like that's not a.
Well, maybe in this world it is.
Maybe like
at their public libraries in this dimension.
There's wizards and monks and all kinds of other wise, wizened old men.
The
and
author created
Pagemasters.
it's a very similar but unique still universe. Like Ooh.
Dude, this kid is seriously tripping though. Like,
Yeah,
really, like,
he's on
is there
some heavy
any other,
DMT.
Is there any other explanation for this? I mean, I guess there's the head
Hallucination from head trauma.
But this is the exact kind of thing where you're just like, you look like you'd be the Pagemaster. And the guy's like, what? Like, I work at the library.
Is that the way? Definitely not good at all.
Well, what would you say? I'm a cartoon?
No, he's trying to get home because...
I know, but if you were talking to somebody on the phone, what would you say? Like, 911, I'm a cartoon.
He'd be like, sir, what did you take?
It's a library card.
I'm a book honey I can read.
That's not a given. I'm a book I can read. Like, that
I don't know what the rules are for books. Like, yeah.
If you're a book, then you get read. That doesn't mean that you can read. So he's slowly descending into madness, I guess, because it's becoming more and more reality.
But he hasn't read any of these books either. So
All he did, that's true, all he did was
all
look
these
at a mural.
concepts of these are, yeah, like, so he's got to, this must be some external force giving this to him, because his brain doesn't have all this information.
They're not aware of the most famous... He knew the How to the Baskervilles.
When she read that, I would have been like, I can read! Oh, this guy, yeah.
Here, take it.
Next it's beyond the ocean, like we gotta sail all the way over there. Like, what? That's quite the journey just to get out of the library.
Well,
I have to
they
read
had to go to the pirate section at some point.
I have to read all of these books, this ocean of books, in order to get to the exit. Like, somehow he's convinced that, like, in order to get between himself and the exit, he has to read all the books in between.
Maybe that's his juvenile concept of a library. He's like, well, he let me use the phone, so now I have to... They didn't make it. Goners. They so...
I love how his first response is they drowned. Like, it was just... Much as I could. You were drowning.
You just get... What are you... Between there and when he picked you up out of the water, you searched for them? What are you
Why
trying
is
to
he
say?
even asking the book? Like...
I know, this AI sucks.
Why are you asking the book? Like, how's it gonna help you find the other books? This is the whole idea.
Where's your other kin?
Yeah, your book kin.
Your book brethren.
What? Why did they?
That's such a weird scene.
Like that's how quickly
easily
pirates.
swayed
Yeah,
they
that's how
are,
they're
yeah.
swayed. It's like some random
They're
guy
so
says no
gullible.
treasure, and he's like, "Oh, he doesn't have a treasure. We've been working this whole
Well,
time
you know
under the
what?
pretense
Pirates
of
don't
treasure."
stand for anything, so they'll fall for it.
Yeah. That guy's teeth like don't even make sense. His teeth.
Like,
Just-
I know you couldn't chew with those.
What would be the point of that? Let me see. That's what I'm saying. Like they're not even intelligent enough to realize like how dumb they are. It's just like he's like, we knew you would double. Like, why would he lead a bunch of people to an empty hole in the ground? Like, what would be the point of that for him? Like, why would?
How would that ever benefit him?
It didn't make stomach. They're dumber than he is.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
what? How did they sail here? Like, how did they run a boat?
Oh, I wish my dad could have seen me. Boy, I thought you
Could have seen me in my vision that I'm having as I'm bleeding to death on the floor.
In the library, yeah. Where I hid from the storm. Yeah.
I wish my dad could have seen me in this thing I imagined. Like, what?
Adventure! Thank you. You'll never be adventure. You ain't got the spine for it.
And why is horror trying to be adventure? That's a whole weird. Why are two of his sub-personalities having arguments with each other?
Yeah, like away from him.
Like what? He is really getting meta and deep with this.
He's imagining all of this going on.
But they also come to life. They allude to them coming to life when he takes them home, though, too. So
Like they're still alive when he takes them home.
I'm not
Like
too entirely. Yep. His brain injury is actually persists.
We need to revisit like Pagemaster 20 years later, like that kid, and like see like is he still having these like weird visions of books talking to him and stuff?
He's much older, and the visions have gotten more gruesome and realistic, but but they're still cartoon.
Are you sure that swizzle stick?
Why did we suddenly enter into a music video?
The only song in the entire movie.
Yeah, I was like, it just changed. Like
The tone.
the genre of the film changed.
Well, it was the 90s. They had to put in their.
That's true. There's Pride Rock.
You hear the
and-
drums, you hear the everything. It's all. Is he hearing the song?
Did he make up this entire song? That's amazing.
It would be. Wait, Humpty Dumpty's another character they could bump into. But the malevolent spirits will not.
Yeah, they're interweaving
allow.
this concept of like magic and imagination
Yellow Brick
and
Road.
books.
Okay, it didn't warrant that level of drama.
Wait, so if this is a dream, was that the point at which the guy was walking towards him from the other side and he's like, kid, are you okay? So then he reads that as like,
You really are classy.
once again, the subplot of all of this happening within this child's head is just really weird.
This is very bizarre. Nope, forget about him, kid. The exit's right there.
I was gonna say, like, they're just books
Just
at
finish
the
the
end of the
level
day.
and get over with it.
Guys, I'm coming.
They'll come back. They'll respawn if you finish the level.
I mean, this guy died trying to do what he was doing, so
This is true.
that doesn't seem like let's take his armor, like
Oh, with piece of cranial damage in it.
look at how bad that guy got tore up.
Yeah, really.
This is a terrible idea.
Disintegrating now. Whatever the dragon did to him, he's disintegrating now. His bones are disintegrating.
What is this place? How trippy is that?
I don't know. Wow.
Who's there?
Good job, kid. You beat the game. Like what?
Yeah, it's like the end of Ready Player One or something.
How'd you get here?
Whoa.
Oh, what did they find? Whoa.
So there is magic at the library,
There really is a Pagemaster,
after all.
and you now owe him money.
After all that, it's like, all right, kid, you went on this amazing adventure. It's like $29.95. Like,
You can wash dishes till you pay for it.
so all that happened within like 10 seconds of when he fell on the, slipped and fell. Wait, where does Jacket go? Wait a minute. Did this guy arrange all of this? He's like, oh, the kid's unconscious.
The jacket's
The kid's
missing.
unconscious, and so yeah, but that's the whole reason.
While
he
the
fell.
kid was
He slipped and
unconscious,
fell was his
horrible things
jacket.
happened to him, and then he was re-put in that position. You're saying, or what?
Yeah, like he,
With no jacket, like it's just,
the guy.
but arranged as
What's
if everything
happening in
was
real
fine.
life?
Yeah.
The guy's like dancing with him
Doing
and like
crazy
fighting and
stuff.
stuff.
Oh yeah. He's like making him go because he's like, oh, this is the part of the
Taking him
trip where
through
he's.
all he's taking him through all the adventures.
Like I have to
he's-
make him
he's
do the
making him-
movements.
And then he arranged him back. He's like, oh, I think he's gonna wake up. So
body's
he's like
all
arranges
freaked
him back on the floor, and then like comes in. He's like, are you all right? After all of that,
He's like, where am I?
that's why his knowing smile at the end.
What you gonna do, matey?
Wait, what? Those are like GIFs now. Like they just keep turning back and
It
forth.
would be funny. You find it's like a horror movie. You find some old man like eventually that's like him like way later on, and he has
Yeah.
these books and he's like making them talk to each other and stuff. Like
Talk to each other. I love
and doing voices like.
I love imagining all of this, knowing that Patrick Stewart played Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Sir Patrick Stewart, like he was doing all of this ridiculousness of like, like over the top. Like this is actually a great performance from him. Like it's totally sold that character.
Pijote.
I know, just random Picote. Our direction was just this guy, Picote. We like.
Don Pijote.
I found him on the street. He's like, "Hey man, what's your name?" Picote, and then just like brought him in and just like did the art direction.
Oh, you gotta get him. Pixotti is the best.
Pixotti. That sounds like such a hipster thing to do. Like the concept of a one name guy who does art direction,
Yeah, it does actually.
and then hiring him. Like that entire process of him existing and you hiring him. That's a very hipster thing.
Here comes their '90s number.
I was gonna say you gotta have the '90s like
The magical,
whatever, like
with
magical song at the end.
all
of
the same
credits.
effects and the yeah.
with the little to
All
take
that
your
kind of
heart-
ethereal, slow dancing kind of.
take your heart to the next level.
With the harmonization and everything. Yeah.
Would
it's
it be a
definitely-
'90s movie without that though?
No. No, it wouldn't. The '90s wouldn't be the '90s without that.